everyone, this is Lauren from Divided by Sight, and today I'm doing a blind VIP, which stands for visually impaired tag. So I'm sure for some of you, you're wondering if this is an older tag video, and it is. I recently discovered James Raff's video, and he did this tag, and I thought this would be a fun kind of get to know Lauren more video, because I've answered so many questions in the Get to Know Me tag, but somebody here knew.
First question, what is the name of your disorder?
It was a medical term for my visual impairment is Bardet-Biedl syndrome, which causes vision loss, which is also a direct cause of retinitis pigmentosa, which in a nutshell, the retina is slowly deteriorating over time, and if you want to learn more about it, I'll leave a link in the description. I did a whole video explaining the disability and how it affects myself and Nicole.
So, remember, it's only 3, but describe your vision using only 3 words.
Okay, so tunnel vision. So because I have no peripheral vision on either side, I can only see directly what's in front of me, which is why they call it tunnel vision. Depth perception. I know it's very hard for me to tell. I mean, unless I'm using my cane, it's very hard for me to tell how high up the curb is from the ground, or if I'm stepping off a step, like how much space there is between where I'm stepping and the ground, because I think until I started using a cane, I had a lot of phobias of going up and down steps, and even escalators. Ooh, I still hate escalators to this day.
Oh my gosh. Beta's nightmare is escalators in London going down to the tube. You will piss your pants. You have depth perception problems.
Oh my god, then you see people running up beside you. It's like, nope. I'm gonna stay here and be a turtle.
Only if I had the last day, which I use elevator and lights. Excuse me, I don't wear my holder.
Oh wait, I forgot the third one. Color blindness. So there's a misconception that if people have color blindness, they only see things in white and black. But that's not the case. I know for myself, if two different colors are too similar to each other, like if you have brown, black, and like a navy blue, depending on how the light's hitting it, I'm gonna think that they're all one color, which is cool. I have a color identification app on my phone. You open the app and you put it in front of the item that you're trying to look at, and it'll tell you what the color is.
Next question, what is the hardest thing to do being blind or visually impaired?
So I think the number one answer is driving.
But that's a cop-out.
It's a cop-out because that's like one of the things that we physically cannot do. I mean, if you want me to go behind the wheel, that's fine, but you're gonna put your own life at risk. Wait, slow down! There's a stop sign! I go where's the stop sign?
That's a fun story for another time.
But I think for me, the hardest thing is having confidence in traveling, especially going great distances on my own. I don't think, other than taking the MTA bus, like the public buses or the paratransit, I don't think I've ever traveled anywhere really far by myself, like going on a plane or taking a train or a bus going into another state.
No, I've always been with you.
And I think the fear of that is that I don't have enough confidence in using my cane and relying on other skills because my vision is still fluctuating. Like, I feel from day to day my vision's getting worse. So I actually thought of an awesome idea. So even though I have a fear of traveling by myself, Nicole's a whiz. Like, she's traveled to Philly, to New Jersey, all by herself. So Nicole, what's a good tip that you would give someone if they want to travel alone, but they have a fear of doing it?
So, I feel like a good tip is the first time I traveled alone, I did have a freak out because when you go to a new city, you don't know the landmarks, you don't know where you go.
It's overwhelming. Sure.
Yes. But the thing that helped was that I only had to get to the other train or bus station, and then I would have a friend pick me up. And I would have red cats or aides help me get on and off the train or bus I was using and walk me to my friend.
Oh, nice. So, even though you were alone getting there, once you got there, you weren't alone. You had a friend to help
Right.
you, or an assistant to help you.
Yeah. So for train stations, they have things called red cats, which unfortunately is not every station. And it's their job to help you on and off the train. And also to help you get a cab or other transportation or to find your friend for you or the person meeting you there.
So, what do they do if they take? So, is it just the buses or the trains that have red cap?
Only trains have red cats. For buses, you can call the bus line, either Greyhound or Peter Pan, or you're doing Metro. I know those are the three main ones. And you can tell them about your disability, and it also helps you buy a disability discount ticket. And they will help you get your ticket and get on and off the bus.
Yeah, because my question was, what do you do if you go into a station and there isn't a red cap?
If there isn't a red cap, you can either go out to the ticket line and ask for assistance, or you can go out to the security guard and tell them the problem. Or you can also go to So, in most bus and train stations, there's a board of the schedules, and there's usually assistants standing nearby to help people.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. And sorry, I had to faint. So, the next question is, what is the best thing about being blind or visually impaired?
That's a good question. I actually have a couple answers, but I think I'm going to pick the best one, in my opinion. I think one of the best things that stands out to me about, especially being born with it and losing your vision slowly over time, is that it teaches you how to be adaptive.
Oh, yeah.
And adversity. Like, you can almost see it as him as, like, being stubborn. Like, I don't want what society thinks of me to be true, so I'm going to prove you wrong. There's this thing standing in my way, but I'm going to find a way to overcome it.
Or as we like to call it, never tell a blind person the word no.
Yeah, because they're going to try to do whatever they can to do it.
Right, it's like pretty much doing a challenge.
I like challenges.
So, next question, and if this was me, I'd have probably a smart-ass answer first, but it's not.
You always have a smart answer.
Thank you. What question do you get asked the most about your vision or because of your vision?
Well, one question I get asked a lot because of my vision is they want to know how much vision I have, and then the smart aleck will put their hand an inch away from my face and ask them how many fingers am I holding up. Like, I'm going to take your finger, bend it backwards behind your back.
Yeah, people learn pretty quickly. Never do that to me.
That's annoying. Just because it's an inch away from my face doesn't mean I can see it any better than you holding it by your face. My vision isn't going to miraculously change because you have it an inch away from in front of me. Now, if you're going to take your hand and put it, behind a contrasting color, that might help.
Yeah. The other thing people do sometimes, which I don't like, is when you put your hand on your side and slowly bring it to your face.
Trying to test if you have any peripheral vision?
Yeah. My one friend did that once, and I almost smacked on the face that startled me.
And then I guess the other thing I get asked a lot, because I don't wear glasses because they're not helpful, is why don't you wear glasses when they help with your vision? And again, it's not going to make my vision any better. I actually had to stop wearing glasses because they were trying to make the medication strong enough to help me, and it was giving me headaches. It was like, let it give me a small little boost of vision and have terrible headaches where I just want to sleep, or not wear the glasses at all and just adapt to the vision that I have. So I choose option 2. The headache hurt bad.
Next question. Do you use a white cane, guide rod, or neither?
I use a white folding cane. Before, I would use it mostly at night because I have night blindness. But now I've gotten into the habit of taking it with me everywhere. That's why I like that it folds up really small, so I can just stick it in my purse. Because I'm finding if it's cloudy or rainy, I need my cane. And then if it's super bright outside, I need to wear sunglasses, and then I need my cane again because that affects how much vision I have with the shades on.
So, I know the answer to this already, but let's muse everyone. What advice would you give someone that is losing their vision, in the process of losing their vision, or is about to lose their vision? And the answer is, Lauren's channel.
You're not wrong. I mean, I started your channel because I wanted to give advice through my own experiences of anyone in their vision loss journey. Whether it means that they're just starting out losing their vision, they recently lost their vision, or they know somebody else going through it. So I have to pick one advice out of all the little nuggets of info I've given.
Yep.
Wow, that's not hard at all. I would say to try to find a network and resources, because you are not alone, especially now that we have access to the internet. I mean, I think I'm like in 5 different Facebook groups for those that have RP. So it's not that hard to try and find somebody else in your situation, because having someone in your corner that knows what you're going through is amazing. I mean, I think that's why me and Nicole are so close, because we were both born with the same disability. So even though it affects us differently, we always had someone in our corner knowing that we weren't alone in what we were going through.
Next question is, what is one piece of advice you would give to a sighted person about interacting with a blind or visually impaired person?
I think my piece of advice will go towards anyone, no matter what their disability is to ask if they need assistance, not just to assume that they want their help and jump in and try to do things for them. Like, go up to them, be polite, say, hey, do you need any help? And if they say no, like, you can ask if they're sure, but take their word for it. Sometimes, even if somebody is struggling, they want to try and see if they can push through that and do it themselves.
Question. Why do you join YouTube?
Well, and the other question, I joined YouTube because I wanted to help people that either were suffering some type of vision loss or knew someone that was and didn't know what to do to help them. And now I'm finding out that a lot of my videos are inspiring people, which I didn't join YouTube to do it, but I think that's pretty cool that's happening. And the bonus I get from that is that I get to network and connect with other people, whether they have a disability or not.
Another question. What are free apps you recommend for someone who is blind or visually impaired?
So the first app I would recommend is Ira, and it's AIRA. And what it is you're using your camera on your smartphone to talk to someone on the other end that is sighted, and they can help you with any task that you're trying to do that you might not be able to see. But the drawback of it is that the first 5 minutes it's free, and then you have to reconnect with that person. But if you wanted to continue, like, hey, you're in the middle of doing something and you didn't want to end the phone call, you have to pay for that service. So that ties into the second app I would recommend, which is Be My Eyes. And it's the same thing as Ira, but it's completely free. But I think the drawback of that is that because it's free. You got one, Nick?
No, that's from your phone.
I mentioned earlier. So if you go into your phone, well, either Google Play or the App Store, and you search for color identification, there are some apps that are free and then some that you have to pay for. So the one I have is the first one that comes in the search for iOS, and it was free, and it works just fine. You can take a picture of something and it will tell you the color, or you can put your camera right up to the item and it will tell you the color.